morning, shalom. This is Sister Kate, obviously. Just a few thoughts this morning. We had an incredible meetup with some saints yesterday, and the first point I want to make about that is Yahweh is trying to bring you into contact with other people. He is trying to set his saints up and have us communicate with each other. Couple had already contacted us a few times, and the circumstances just didn't work well for us to meet up with them. But yesterday, they were minutes away from where we were going to be, in a state where neither one of us normally are. And they contacted us, and the Ruach told Pastor Joe to follow through on it. And so he said, yes, let's meet up. And so we did, and it was a blessing, bountiful, and totally his timing, his plan. We were in this particular area because we needed to get Pastor Joe's phone fixed, and the brother who he brought in contact with us knows all about the phones. So he went with us to the store, talked to the people, got Pastor Joe a better deal on a less money, more gigs, and then did all sorts of things to Pastor Joe's phone, took the covers off and replaced them and just cleaned it and everything else. Total blessing. Awesome. We were able to impart to them some of our wisdom, some of the things we've learned over our past 5 years walk, and they are also new to the faith, so to try to help them understand some of the finer nuances to the Hebrew Israelite walk. As a matter of fact, the Spirit moved so hard that Pastor invited them to come stay at our house. And so they accepted quite graciously and thankfully, and we needed to eat. We had been talking such a long time, about 4 hours. We needed to eat, and we didn't have at the house anything really prepared to feed 4 adults. So Pastor Joe and I are, talking about what we can do. Maybe go to this restaurant in town, but it's going to close in half an hour, and the brother and sister were going to meet us because they were doing not a chore, like a little side thing before they met up with us. So Pastor says, well, how about if we go to Applebee's? And he texts that to the brother, and the brother replies back, I have 2 gift cards for Applebee's. Let's do it. So we go to Applebee's, and his gift cards paid for the meal, which is a whole nother blessing. And now they're coming down to see Shofar. They just happen to be traveling around and have enough free time and enough faith and enough energy to say, yeah, let's drive, 6 hours to another totally different state and see Shofar Mountain. So I guess my message to you would be, if you're getting promptings about anything relating to the faith, if you're getting a prompting about how you dress, if you're getting a prompting about how you eat, if you're getting a prompting about getting out, if you're getting a prompting about visiting, because they are the second, at least, set of visitors that we've had who have felt the prompting and have been moving around for like a month. And we feel that too. Pastor Joe and I are going to try to somehow fit into our schedule a visit and going around and seeing other communities and other Hebrews and relatives and anyone that Yahweh brings across our path. So if you're feeling those promptings, follow through on them, and blessings come with that. All right. Shalom.